Hey everybody, Mike Frazier from Miller Industries. We've been invited out here to Fort Mill, South Carolina by our partners from Freightliner to go over this 5th gen Cascadia and the towing procedures. You no longer can just back up to this unit, fold that underlift down, hook up to that front axle, do your proper procedures for hooking up and taking off. There's actually procedures you have to do to make this thing tow safe. You can go onto the dashboard. There's a tow mode on some of them. Not all of them, but some of them do have a tow mode. We're gonna show you the procedure to do that. There may be a battery shut off. If it has that, you have to turn the battery shut off. If it doesn't have that option, your last option is going to that battery box and taking that negative cable off the battery, and it disconnects all the power to the truck. So let's get going. I'll show you how to do this. Hey, now that we backed up to this unit, probably one of the most important things we need to do, we need to chalk these wheels. The reason we need to chalk them is when you put it in a tow mode, it actually affects the parking brake on the truck. So you do not want this thing to roll. So please guys, do not forget to chalk these wheels before you start hooking up to it. As the same procedure when you tow any truck, you either can pull the drive shaft or remove the axle shafts. Removing the axle shafts on here is pretty easy. You turn the cover, remove it, pull the 8 nuts, pull the axle shafts out, make sure you put that cover on. But you have to do all 4 axle shafts. You cannot take the path of least resistance and only doing 2. It can still cause problems. You have to pull all 4 axle shafts. When you enter the cab of this 5th gen Cascadia, first thing you're gonna wanna do is turn on the ignition power. When the ignition power comes on, the dash will light up as you see here. It's gonna run through a cycle, then it'll come to this home page. You have to push the back button, then you're gonna scroll over to settings. When you go to settings, you're gonna push OK. It goes onto the OK setting, you have to scroll down. You'll scroll down, and as you can see here, it says tow mode. Tow mode, you push OK. Then you'll see right here, it says to use tow mode only if you're towing this vehicle. We're gonna tow it, so we push OK. It is enabled now. So now this whole truck is in tow mode to go down the road. As you can see, active brake assist not available. It has shut off a bunch of the stuff on the system for the truck, preparing it to be towed down the road. And as I said earlier, the other alternatives are taking off the battery cables or shutting off the power switch. Now let's get this thing hooked up and get on down the road. One of the first things you're gonna wanna do is remove these tow hook pins. They're provided by Freightliner, and they're usually either behind the front bumper or on the frame rail. Just take those out and insert them into the bumper. Now that we got them pins out, we gotta shut this hood. Don't forget about that safety latch on the passenger side. So now I've grabbed 2 of our endless loops, the 6-foot yellows. So I'm gonna use them in a basket, so there'll be plenty of working low limit to pick up the front of this truck to get the underlift underneath it. All right, now I've chosen the forks I'm gonna use while towing this truck. And I've got my yellow endless loops. The reason I got the endless loops is I'm gonna put them through the hooks here. We're not gonna use 1 loop, guys. We're gonna use 2. And the reason we're using 2, we don't wanna reeve that frame rails together. We're gonna walk over to our control station, free spool our winches, and rub that recovery boom out, being sure not to hit the hood. So once we get that boom out, we can hook to them endless loops and lift up to the front end of this truck because of the clearance issue. So now I'm just gonna simply cable up and lift up the front axle off the ground of this truck. Once we get this thing lifted up, guys, make sure you do not climb underneath this truck. Use that remote control and operate it so you do not have to get underneath it. That's the last thing I want you to do, is to be underneath this unit while you have it suspended in the air from your wrecker. As you can see here now, we have plenty of clearance. I'm gonna run that underlift out there. If my forks are not where I want them to be, I'm gonna run that underlift back in, reset my forks, and run it back out so I do not have to climb underneath this unit. All right, we're running this underlift out now. I'm gonna utilize the tilt function quite a bit because of how we have this lifted with this integrated unit. So I'm gonna tilt it up now. And I'm off a little bit. I don't like where that fork is sitting on the driver's side. I'm not gonna crawl underneath the truck. I'm gonna retract the underlift and I'm gonna slide that receiver in a little bit. Like I said, guys, we do not wanna be climbing underneath this truck with suspended in air by them endless loops. I know we're well within the ratings, but we know that as a safety factor, we do not want to be underneath a suspended load, right? So now we're running the underlift back out under here, and we're just gonna grab that front axle. All right, now that we've got that front axle, we come back across, we can lower them lines down. As you can see with the forks I've chosen, that we have plenty of clearance on the front end of this truck to take it down the road. We have it in tow mode now. We've already addressed pulling the axle shafts or the drive shaft. So now you just want to hook it up the proper way and get on down the road. Hey everybody, I hope you got a little bit of an education today on the proper way to tow these 5th gen Cascadias. If you scan the QR code here on the screen, you can actually download the PDF, so each one of your drivers can have this. So when they have the towing of these trucks, they can simply click onto the PDF and they'll be able to see the procedures right there, just in case they haven't seen this video. And don't forget to follow our news feed for all the latest tips and tricks from Miller Industries.
Miller Industries, the world leader in towing and recovery equipment.